that I actually use and that I teach all the people that I work with to use. And this process is simple, but it just really comes down to taking action on it. So it's a simple 7-step process that you have to go through. First thing I would recommend you do, if you haven't done it yet, is watch the niche research videos in the Skool premium course. So everyone in the school has access to this. And you can find it here if you go to the classroom and then to the premium course, Cash Cow Mastery premium course. You have to tap niche research and niche research 2. In these 2 videos, I will show you 5 or 6 different niche research methods that you can use to find channels and find videos ideas for your channels, and just brainstorm ideas to start your channel around. And I would really not look online for anyone saying like, start your niche in this channel or do this or do that, or these are the top 5 niches right now. I would really start to understand how to do the niche research yourself and just get to it and just take action and put in the hours to actually do it yourself.
So Casper, is that only relevant when you're creating a new channel, or do those apply to finding video ideas too? Like
honestly,
once you've established a channel or a niche?
Yeah, good question, man. I would honestly watch that even if you have a channel up already, Tuck, because it also like, maybe you find new channels in your niche that you can get ideas from.
Yeah, because I need that, I think, a bit.
Yeah, because you never know what you find out there. Maybe there's a hidden channel that's like doing super well and you've never seen it before, and you find it because of one of those methods, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I would definitely go through it. It has like 5 or 6 niche research methods, and then there's also a niche verification method, which is very nice. Basically, what that comes down to is, once you think of an idea or a niche you want to start, or a channel you want to start, you're going to look for other newer channels in that particular niche or from that particular topic that are started within like 3 months to 6 months, for example, and that got some videos that got like 50K views, 100K views, 200K views. And this is a clear indication whether they have good search volume or not on VidIQ. If this is a niche that has potential, and that can grow really quick in a short time, because in the end, we want to test the channel quick, see if it works, and scale it or cut it. I'm not a huge fan of starting a channel and then waiting 3 or 4 months for it to make any sort of movement or give you a clear indication that it can work. I think that if you find a good niche that it can, like, you can get some good videos with a couple thousand, maybe even 10, 50,000 views in the first 1 or 2 months already. So step 1 for everyone starting a new channel or already running a channel, watch these 2 niche research videos and the niche verification videos, because it's not just finding a niche, it's also finding topics for your channel that is already running. And you just have to understand how this whole process works. I don't want you guys to just follow some people on social media like Facebook and Instagram and look like, okay, these are the top 5 niches for, I don't know, October, and jump into that one, right? Because then you're just gonna have, YouTube is all about supply and demand. The demand is the people wanting to watch videos on YouTube, and the supply is the amount of channels providing videos in that particular topic, right? So let's say someone says like, yeah, you go make Elon Musk videos, and like 50 people start a new channel about Elon Musk, and then they just do like, they look in the news what Elon Musk did yesterday or the last week, or what happened with Tesla. 50 new videos about the same exact topics are made, and then you just saturate the whole market, and then you don't get through because you're a new channel and YouTube is not going to push you compared to all the other people that are doing the same thing. So that is step number 1. So understand the fundamentals, find the methods, and start using them. Then I want you to create your own Excel research sheet, and I have an example of that here. So this is a research sheet that I always use to explain how I do my niche research, basically. So the most important row is this row number 1 here, where you fill in the name of a channel you find, you fill in the link, you fill in the topic, so the niche, and then using the trending and most popular videos, you are going to look what is working for this channel right now. And you want to understand what is working best, but also why it's working best. So you see which videos have the highest views, or which videos are getting the most views per hour still, and maybe got posted a couple months ago. You're going to write that down in this sheet. And then I want you to do that for at least 15 to 20 channels. So you brainstorm different ideas, different niches, and get a lot of ideas going. Because what happens often when people do niche research is they look for a video. Okay, let's say I actually opened up this video because I saw it on my feed and was a very good example. So let's say this whole Israel-Palestine thing is going on right now, right? And you maybe click on this video about the history of Israel and Palestine conflict, and you watch maybe 2 or 3 more videos. What happens is when you reload this page, your whole page is gonna like focus on this niche because YouTube thinks you are interested in this topic. And then they just start showing you more and more videos about this exact same topic. Now, this is not a bad thing, but if you're doing niche research, what can happen is that you start getting tunnel vision on this one particular topic, and you just start like, this is the only niche I can find, and I don't see anything else on YouTube, so I don't know what niche to start in, right? So what you have to try with this second step and how to fill in this Excel sheet is to come up with like 15 to 20 channel IDs that are doing well, and with at least 4 or 5 different niches that you can start in. Then you want to make this fill in the sheet, see what works for every single channel. And what you want to do then is think about how you can make like a channel for yourself, mimicking their IDs or topics, or mixing different topics together, or finding, for example, a sports channel that does like daily news, and then thinking about, okay, maybe I can do a channel in another sports niche that also does the daily news for that sport, but I use their branding from the channel you got inspiration from, and the way they structure their video, I'm going to copy from them, for example. So what you want to do is understand or find a way how you can mimic the channel that you found in this list, and how you can add extra value. Now, how do you add extra value? You can do that by, for example, making videos that are double as long, or by making better thumbnails, or making other branded thumbnails, or by making better scripts, or by mixing and matching 2 existing channels of the same topic, that you mix the thumbnails, like number 1's thumbnail style and number 2's title style, for example. Or like I just gave the example, you find a specific channel in the same niche, but another topic, like the sports example I just used. So maybe it's another sport, but it's a news channel about that sport. You can do the same branding style, but for another sport, for example. So you have to fill in this whole file with 15 to 20 channels, fill all of this in. And then what you need to do is go through the niche verification method to see which of your channels has the highest potential. So first of all, you're going to use vidIQ to check the search volumes for everything. So I can actually write that here. I don't have it. So volume, competitor score, scores. So you're going to see which of these topics has the most volume for search. Now, not everything is based on search, but it does give an indication if there's high demand for your channel. Then you're going to check the competitor score, so you can filter on like the average score. And then you want to like verification, do the niche verification that I show in the course. That is in, I think it's in niche research number 2. So you're going to see if there's other channels with that are pretty new and that are getting a lot of high views. And then you just want to do this for literally all these niches, or all the niches that you are thinking about starting in, and then just make the most logical decision and pick the one that has the most potential. So maybe there's one of those niches that has the highest overall score in terms of the search volume and competition in that niche. Or maybe there's just one of those topics that have like 2 or 3 new channels that get crazy amount of views. And that would indicate that you have the highest chances of success with this channel or niche. And then you just want to test that one first. So test like this topic you find first, do like 15, 20 videos test. If it picks up, keep on going. If it doesn't, kill it. And then pick the other one that has the second most potential for number 2, and then test that channel basically. And this is a pretty tedious process, but it is the most important thing about YouTube automation, finding these niches. So I would like advise everyone to just actually start doing this. So number 3 of the niche research process, also like step 3, is start doing the actual work. And I would advise you to get an online calendar, like Google Calendar, for example, in case if you're not using it yet, and just block a couple hours a week to actually start doing niche research, like 1 or 2 hours a day for 2 or 3 days a week, and just find as many of those channels you can find in those 2 or 3 hours that you're doing it, and then go through this whole process of looking what is working, what is not working, and then also looking for the vidIQ scores, looking for the competitor scores, and looking for the newer channels in that niche that are doing it too. And this is honestly the only way you can find your niches. it's not gonna like come to you by accident, you know, or by you looking at my stories or someone else's story that does YouTube automation, like, hey, here are some good niches that are working right now. Because these are usually, you know, it's the same with real news or like business news or like trading or crypto. Like once you hear the news, it's probably too late already to get in that particular topic or business or niche, right? So just make sure to do the actual work every week. And even if you have a channel already, I would advise you to keep on doing this at least 1 or 2 hours a week, just to keep your mind going to see what is happening, what new channels are popping up. And also, you can do the work now and test the channel, but if you stop doing it and then your channel doesn't work and you kill it, you have to start super fresh again, and that kills your momentum. So some people I work with are like, okay, this first channel didn't work. How do we proceed? I'm like, yeah, let's go to the second best ID you had in your file. And they're like, yeah, but I didn't really keep my file, or I don't want to do the ones I had found. And then you just have to start over, and it's going to cost you more time then, right? And also, like you just said, it's also good to get video IDs by keeping on doing this. And you can also find specific channels like this one, where you just find specific ways they do their thumbnails or titles, and that can also give you inspiration for your own channel. That can help you grow, right? So step number 4 is filling in the sheet. So at least 15 to 20 example channels with the reasons why they are working or why they are not working, like I just went over. Number 5 is deciding on the best option, on the best competitor to start the new channel. So using vidIQ or checking for competitors that are new and getting a lot of views. Then number 6 would be testing the channel ID.